Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. It's jersey washing night here as I get home from the rink and I gotta wash some jerseys and that I was waiting for the cycle to stop so I could throw in the next load and it took like 10 minutes. I was like, come on, I thought it was done. Anyway, hopefully I sound good. Anybody here in the chat room here watching? Hopefully I haven't done my sound check. I need to do that real quickly. Sometimes things just don't always work out, so I never trust it unless I go listen to it live myself. So let me just do this. Okay, I think we sound okay. And that is that. All righty. So, couple things. Saturday night, 8 o'clock, Boston time. We're going to have two APBA football bigwigs here on the show talking APBA football. So, you got any questions about APBA football, about the history of the game, about the cards, about how to play, anything you're confused about, these are the guys to ask. So, we're going to talk to them about, APBA football, their history with APBA football. And I believe they're both in the APBA Hall of Fame. I believe so. So I've been talking to them, and we're going to set this up 8 o'clock Saturday night here live on the channel. And I know I got a bunch of questions for them about the game and the beginnings of the game and the whole bit. And they might have some decent mods too. They again, the great thing about APBA is the mod community. And I got a few I've done myself, but we'll see what they come up with. Anyway, I'm playing, before I get to my game between the Cardinals and the Bears, which I honestly didn't know if I was going to play because I don't know very much about the Cardinals or the Bears in 1978. But I only got, 4 or 5 more games to wrap up week 1 of 78. So I think I'm going to play them all. And this will be the first time that I've played every team in a set. Once I finish week 1, I will have played every team. I'll touched every card. And I can't say that for any other game, any other season that I have. And I've come close, but I'm pretty excited about the fact that I can say that I've played every team. Anyway, if I switch things up here, oh, what is this big box right here? Ooh, well, this is my birthday present, and I can't open it right now. I did get this for myself for my birthday coming up in a few weeks, and I'm going to hold off. I'm going to do an unboxing. Maybe next week I might do an unboxing, but I want to wait. I think I actually have my birthday off, which is a Friday, and I'm going to play all day, hopefully with what's in this box. So we need to hold off on this box, but I did want to show you the box that I have. All righty, so where are we right now? We are in the second quarter, as we like to say. It's second quarter, and we are at a whopping 6-0 in favor of the Bears. It's been a tough one. Looking back at the first quarter, not a lot of things going on. Bob Thomas hit a 38-yard field goal to put the Bears up 3-0. And Bob Thomas hit a 30-yard field goal to put the Bears up 6-0. Not a lot going on for the Cardinals. Their first possession, they were 3 and out. And in their second possession, they were 4 and out. They did get a first down on a nice short pass to Ramsey, but after that, they went 3 and out. So that's where they stand right now. And Chicago is on their 40-yard line, 4th and 13, and they will be punting. So we'll bring up Mike Wood. Oh, I'm sorry, Chicago's punting. The teams I'm not familiar with, I tend to do this. I tend to pull out the wrong guy. So Bob Parsons will be doing. Oh, what a tease! I know. I don't want to open it again. I kind of I bought it for myself, knowing that I was gonna be playing it at some point. But I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to do it too soon because I actually bought it last week and it just got here so damn fast. I figured a week or so. So I figured it would get here either late this week or next week. It'd be like perfect. Now I can kind of maybe do an unboxing and then next week on my birthday play it. Well, it got here in like 5 days. So good on APBA. All the people that complain about it. I ordered this on the 27th and it was here on the 2nd of April. So yeah, they got it out here in a hurry. All righty, so let me get back to the game here. I got my notes off to the side. And again, I'm just going to give you the score. It's 6-0. And Chicago's punting from their 40-yard line. Chicago going from, I always just have the team going in the direction that their helmet is facing. So Bob Parsons will come in, and he will kick this one away from the 40. And this is the second quarter off and running. And I saw Al was playing some APBA tonight. I was trying to watch from the rink and score keep, and sometimes the games just get kind of intense, and I got to pull myself away and kind of focus on the game. But I'm going to go back and listen to Al's game later on when I go to bed. All right, so I got a 42 off the K column here, and it's going to be an 8. So Parsons comes in an 8 on the punt, and in the second quarter, that'll be 41 yards. Okay, 41 yards, and D10 is going to get this one here. So that's going to be Harrell. So Willard Harrell. So Harrell will get this on the punt. So from the 40, if I punt it at 41 yards, that's 81. So that goes down to the 19-yard line, I believe. All right. So Harrell from the 19. And this is the cool thing that I really like about the APBA cards. Let me see if I can just get rid of some of the glare here. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. What I really do like about having all the cards is you can take them and snap them down here in front of you and then roll off them and look. I just think that's kind of neat having all the cards here. I do. I'm on team card. I really am. All right, Harold. A 15 on the P column is a 10. All right, so let's see how he did here on the 10. Punt return 10, second quarter, 10 yards. Okay, plus 10. All righty, so we got 14:45 to go. St. Louis has it now. And they will take it first and 10 on the St. Louis 29, right? You got it at the 19, 10 yards at 29. All right, so St. Louis ball. And I don't know if you can see this here, but this guy's got a lot of carries today. Been enjoying the heck out of that. If I get that shadow off best I can off of some of these cards. That's not my trick right here, is trying to get that shadow off of a couple of areas here. All righty, so Jim Hart is our quarterback here. And he has the ball in his hands. And what are we going to do for Jim Hart? I like this Jim Otis guy. Let's go inside to Big Otis. Otis is like a big sounding name. Anytime you hear Otis, you think like a big guy, you know? Oh, and ironically, they're both rolling off the E card, okay? Because the St. Louis defense is 34, Chicago offense is 34. Chicago defense 36, St. Louis offense 36. So it's unique that they're both rolling off the same card here tonight. All right, so we're going inside to Otis. I know, Joshua, that is kind of a tease, isn't it? I'm sorry. And Philip Reynolds says, "Go Bears, the Bears." And I got my Bears hat on, the Bears. And so a 13 for the Chicago defense is BS on this run. All right, so we're going inside to Otis. Jim Otis, 31. Ooh, 8. Ain't too bad. 8 BS. Let's see what 8 BS inside is. 8 BS is that'll be 6 yards up the middle. Not a bad gain at all. And so St. Louis now has it 2nd and 4 on the St. Louis 35-yard line. And so that was a nice run by Otis. We're gonna go short pass to, let me see. Let's go to Gray. I'm gonna go short pass to Gray. I'm doing a lot of short passes in this game. And Jimmy B sauce. Bye, Jimmy. I appreciate the comment that you left me. That was kind of nice to say. Yeah, I enjoy just kind of myself, just kind of talking about the hobby here. And, you know, I'm a talk show junkie, so I guess I do a lot of talking myself. All right, short pass to Gray. And I got a 44 on the defense. That's going to be good defense. It's going to be BD, but Gray is an A, so it's going to go AD. All right, Jim Hart. Quick out. A 21 is a 25. No, I'm sorry. 21 is a 17. I think that's even worse. I think a 17 AD is going to be incomplete, and it is. All right, so we got a 3rd down and 4 now for the Cardinals of St. Louis. And they're on their own 35-yard line. So what are we going to do now on 3rd and 4? think I'm going to go short pass to my back Morris, who's got an A on the short pass. So we're going to look for the back coming out of the backfield. All right, short pass to Morris. All righty. All righty. So 3rd and 4, Cardinals, who have done absolutely nothing today in Chicago. And a 15 is AD. And so that'll remain AD. So we're looking for Morris out of the backfield. All right. Hart back to pass. 3rd and 4. Hart at 31. That's going to be an 8 AD. That might work. 8 AD, and that's going to be 8 yards, and he goes out of bounds. So he hits Morris coming out of the backfield. He flares out, and he will get out of bounds. And St. Louis has a first down on the 43-yard line. So far, this is some of their best field position of the day. And Nate stops by. Hi, Nate. And so let's go back to the ground. We're going to try Otis again up the middle. He's kind of our man, you know what I mean? Man. All right, inside Otis. 13 on my card is BS for defense. And again, I love these defensive cards. They just make this game so dynamic and so it just makes you feel like somebody made a play and somebody didn't make a play. And that's kind of how it should be. All right, BS inside Otis. Otis, 36-22 BS. And that's not going to be very good. Otis, well, he'll pick up 2 yards. He'll get 2 this time. So he's gaining positive yards. And St. Louis now, again, about 13 minutes ago here in the second quarter, we're just underway. At the 45, we got a 2nd and 8. Let's, my other backs now, I go to St. Louis, right? St. Louis has the ball. So if I go to my St. Louis team here, who's my second back after Morris? Harrell and Bell. Let's go to Harrell this time. All righty. I'm going to go outside to Harrell. All right, so outside to Harrell on 2nd and 8. 42 on a run is CS. And so here comes Harrell with the ball. Harrell, we'll place him down right here in front of us. A 16. 25. That's terrible. 25 CS outside. And absolutely nothing. The Bears defense of guys I've never heard of. Hartenstein, Osborne, Hicks, Page, Hart. I never heard of any of these guys. Just think Chicago wasn't my team in the 70s, I guess. So we got a 3rd and 8 now on the St. Louis 45. So we're going to go short pass again. Actually, we might need to go medium pass. So let's go to Tilly. Medium pass to Tilly. Let's see if Hart can get anything going here on 3rd down. So 3rd and 8, they're playing deep. We're playing deep. A 34 is AD. Well, that works out. All righty. Hart back to pass. 3rd and 8 at the 45. Going left to right on your radio dial. AD. Hart. 31. That's an 8. 8 AD medium pass. And he will get 10 yards on the play. And that's a first down. So Hart finds Pat Tilly. And Tilly jukes and jives his way to the first down. And that'll go all the way to the Chicago 45. So they're over midfield right now. And that's where the Cardinals will continue the drive. Let's go outside to Morris this time. Again, I got to discipline myself to play more running because that's what they did a lot of in the 70s. You know, when I get a modern season, I could do more passing, but I think it's like 60-40 to run, right? All righty, so Morris on the outside. 61 is BS. A lot of BS. Outside to Morris. 16, 25 BS outside. And it's going to be terrible. Absolutely nothing. So he goes wide, and he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we have a 2nd and 10 at the Chicago 45 for St. Louis. We're going to run a draw play to Otis. All right, haven't run a draw. So I'm going to go draw Otis. See if we can catch him napping. 55, I don't think so. AG, they're waiting for this one. Hart back to pass. Oh, it's going to be a draw. Oh, Otis with a 44, though. Hold the phone. That's a 6. AG on the draw. And, he will get 2 yards. Yeah, if they're not back in coverage, then you don't get anything. So St. Louis now, 3rd and 8 on the Chicago 43. It's still a ways out for a field goal, that's for sure. As Al Red Sox fan comes by. Again, I got to check out Al's football game that he played earlier. Yeah, I was watching at the rink on my iPad and trying to chat, but then there's so many distractions there with everybody walking by and a game going on. Sometimes I can get focus in, and sometimes I'm just too damn busy. Medium pass to Gray. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8 at the Chicago 43. Chicago defense, 31 is CD. Gray is an A, so it's going to be a BD. All right, here we go, a BD. Jim Hart, 54. Oh, boy, 35. I'm sorry. 54 is 36. Even worse, 36 BD. And, oh, my gosh, he will complete this for 23 yards, but there's a flag. So he goes medium pass to Gray. Gray hauls it in. He gets down to the Chicago 20, but we have a flag. Let's check that flag, shall we? On TH. And 32, 34 is unsportsmanlike conduct offense. And they're going to back them up 15 yards. Whew. Now on that one there, do I back that up from the line of scrimmage or do I back that up from the catch? I'm not, like I say, I don't know all of the football rules here. So I don't know if it was after the play or not. That I don't know. I don't know. If you get an unsportsmanlike conduct, does it go back to the line of scrimmage? Or does it take place, again, it didn't say if it takes place probably after the play. So what I'm gonna do is they got it down to the 20. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, is it a first down and then it's 1st and 25? Or did they make the catch and I back them up? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that at some point. What I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because that would, if I subtracted the 15 from the gain, it would give them 8, and that would be a first down. As Trav comes by, hi Trav. Yeah, I got a dilemma here. I don't know enough about offensive unsportsmanlike conduct. It's a 15-yard penalty. Although it does say if the offense scores on the play, it's a taunting penalty on the kickoff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the first down, and then I'm going to back it up 15. All right, so I'm going to give him first down to the 20, back it up to the 35, and call it first down from the 35, because they did get the first down. I'm not going to call it 1st and 25. I'm going to call it 1st and 10. I could be very, very wrong on that, but that's what we're going to go with here. All righty. So we're going to be on the Chicago 35, 1st and 10. So it happened after the fact. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to go short pass to our tight end, Ramstein. Alrighty. Short pass to Ramson. Alrighty. So Hart with a fresh set of downs. 12 is CG. And Ramson is still a C, so it'll stay CG. Jim Hart looking for his tight end. 46 is a 17 CG. Short pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Right off his fingertips. So 10:45 to play. It's a 2nd and 10 on Chicago 35. We're going to go outside Morris as we try to keep things working on the ground here for St. Louis. Trailing 6-0 to the Bears. All right, 2nd and 10, 62 AS. And Morris going on the outside. 24, 22 AS. Oh, man. And he'll pick up 2. Boy, the Cardinals just can't get anything going here. So they have a 3rd and 8 on Chicago 33. We're still a ways out for the field goal. Nickname was Weird Harold, huh? That's interesting. Did not know that. All right, 3rd and 8. We're going to go short pass to Tilly. All right, short pass to Tilly. So if we can get it close, we might even go for it on 4th down. All right, so we got a 44 on the defense. Holy cow, BD. And Tilly is an A, so that'll be an AD. All righty, so 3rd and 8. Hart back to pass from the Chicago 33-yard line. No, 56. That's terrible. 18 AD. Short pass is complete for a loss of 1. So -1 on that play. So they're going backwards here. And with 9:45 to play, we got a 4th and 9 at Chicago 34. Boy, if I'm looking at field goals here, if I take out Jim Backen, I'm going to need 1s, 3s, 17s, and 18s. And he's got a 5 on his 66. So that would be no good. Oh, wait. A 5 would be no good. So if his best roll is no good, then there's no sense doing that. 4th and 9 for the 34. We're gonna punt. We're gonna pin him deep. So we're gonna bring in Mike Wood to try to pin him deep as he's kicking from the 34-yard line. All right. So we got no choice. We got to punt. All righty. So Mike Wood comes in here to punt. 63. 26 on the punt. Let's see what 26 puts us. 26. That's going to be 25 yards. And that's going to be Harold back on the reception. I'm sorry, on the Schubert for the Bears. So the punt by Wood goes 25 yards to the 9. I think that's the 9. And Harold's going to get it. And he's going to try to get a decent return here. I'm sorry, Schubert. Oh, a 22 for Schubert. And that'll be under the P column. And that'll be a 9 on the punt return. And a 9 on a punt return is 17 yards. And that'll be pretty decent. And that's where Chicago will take over. 9.5 to go here in the second quarter. Chicago ball leading 6-0. And they have it 1st and 10 on the Chicago 26-yard line. Not terrible. Not terrible. And we go back now to the Bears and Walter Payton. So St. Louis had the ball 5 minutes and come away with absolutely nothing. All right, so Bears ball. We're going to give you a steady dose of Walter Payton. Sweetness. All right, let's see what kind of defense they're going to call as the equalizer comes by. And Big Pablo, a 14 on my card is going to be a BD. This might be good for Walter Payton. Ready? Yeah, come on, Walter Payton. Here we go. 21. 24 BD. Come on there, Walter Payton. And absolutely nothing. So Payton not having a terrific day here. And Chicago faces a 2nd and 10 on their 26. Let's go inside to Harper, our resident fullback. And they're playing 45. They're playing BS on the run. Harper will get the roll. 42 is an 18. 18 BS on an inside run is 2 yards. So he hits the pile and leaps forward for a couple. And now we got a 3rd and 8 on the 28. So we're just going back and forth here between punts between these two teams. It's 6-0. So let's go medium pass. So Avellini, medium pass to Scott. He's our top receiver. Here we go, medium pass. All right, the Cardinals, 51. They're playing AG. And I'm sorry, AD. And Scott's an A, so nothing changes. All right, Avellini, back to pass. A 31. It's not bad. It's an 8. 8 AD. And that'll be good for 10 yards and a first down. So Avellini hits James Scott. And the Bears will get a fresh set of downs up at the 38-yard line. All right. He's hot. We're going to stick with him. We're going to let's dump this off to Harper here. So we're going to go short pass to our fullback, Harper. All righty. Let's continue to drive this way. On the 38 of the Bears with the ball. A 45 is BS. Harper's an A, so we're going to change that to AS. All right, Avellini, can he make it 2 in a row? Ooh, a 44. Al Red Sox fan with the double. Pew, pew. I got a 5 AS on the short pass. And that will be good for 18 yards. Woo, he dumps that off to Harper, the fullback, and no one picked him up. And he will carry that over midfield. And that's a first down. So he's going to go 12 to midfield and 6. So that's going to be at the St. Louis 44-yard line. I know. Isn't doubles the best thing about this game? I mean, just when you see the doubles, you know it's something somewhat good. You know, it's just the drama in this game is awesome. I just love how this game does the drama. All right, 1st and 10 in St. Louis territory on the 44. And so you know it's coming. Outside to Walter Payton. Let him do his magic. I think he's a rookie this season, isn't he? 78. Screwed up my card here. 51 is AG on the run. All right, Walter Payton. He will take the pitch. And a 52 is 28 AG. And they're going to stuff him again. Behind the line of scrimmage, -5. He tried to do the little Lido shuffle, and he was pushed backwards for 5 yards. So it's a 2nd and 15 on the St. Louis 49 as it back up near midfield. And now we got some passing situations here. I am going to go medium pass to my tight end, Lata. All righty, let's see if he can make a lot of yards on this play. Giggity, giggity, giggity. All righty, so they're playing deep here on this one here. So it's 31. So what I do is I think I've showed this before, is I kind of look at this card right here. And so on 2nd and more than 10, I'm automatically in D. Okay. So there's a couple scenarios where when I look at the card on the 51, on the pass, it says AD, 52 rather, CG. No matter what it is, I'm going to change that to a D. So it's going to be a CD. That's just kind of how I do it. Is I like to use that other chart that says plain deep. So I'll use this to get my index only. So on CG, that's going to be CD. And lot is a C. So this is not looking good on the medium pass. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled a 31. It's the same though. CS. I'm sorry. So I rolled a 31. So as a CS is a CD. So I will change the standard to deep because of the situation, keeping the C index. And he's a C, so Lada's not going to change. This is going to be a tough pass to make. Medium pass here on 2nd and 15 to Lada. Avellini back to pass. Lick and Soria trying to block for him on the left side, and a 43 is a 30. A 30 CD is not good at all. And that will be, he will be sacked, and it'll be a 12-yard loss. So a 12-yard sack, man, and they're just going backwards. So Chicago now, after the 5-yard loss on the run, loses 12 on a sack. And so now it's 3rd and a mere 27. And we're going back now. If I lose 12, the midfield is 1. I go back to the Chicago 39-yard line. Right? Yep, I'm on the 39 now. 3rd and 27. We're going to look for Baschnagel now on the medium pass. We got nothing to lose, right? We're going to be punting anyway. So we're going to be looking for our receiver here, Baschnagel. All right, so everyone knows it's a pass, right? Everyone knows it's a pass. 36 is BS. Again, we're going to go to BD. And that actually works out for Baschnagel, who's a C. All right, Avellini, 3rd and 27. The only guy that can make this pass is Ken Stabler. When I played that Oakland-Denver game, he had so many 3rd and 20s, and he was completing them. It was fun. Avellini, not so fun. 36 is a 17. BD, and we all know that that's incomplete. I'm getting a little bit better now at the numbers here. Like Al was saying in his broadcast. He's starting to know that, 35s and 36s are penalties, and, 32s and about 33 and 34s are fumbles, and 17, 18s, and 19s are usually incomplete passes, All right, so they didn't lose any yardage, so that's good. So they're going to have to punt. So they had a 1st and 10 on the St. Louis 44, and they're all the way back to their own 39 with a 4th and 27. And so coming in to punt for the Bears is Bob Parsons. I actually grew up with a Bob Parsons, if you can believe it. All right, so here comes the punt now. And it's a 15, and a 15 on the K column here is a 6. Let's see what a 6 looks like here on our punt from the 39. A 6 is going to be, not bad, 40 yards. That's a 40-yard kick to Harrell, and Harrell will pick up the ball here. And so that's 79 is to 21, I would believe, right? So 100 minus 79 is 21. So it's picked up at the 21 by Harrell, and let's see what he gets for a return. Thanks, Al. Thanks for coming by. And Harrell on a 62. On the P column is 27. That's not very good on a punt return. And a 27 is a fair catch. Yeah. So he'll fair catch that at the 21. And that's where the Cardinals will take over here. Trailing 6-0. This is one of the more boring games I've ever had. But it might turn around tomorrow when I say play the second half. So 1st and 10. I'm gonna go again. This at the 21, St. Louis 21. I like this Otis guy, and I'm gonna go outside to Otis. I'm gonna let Big Jim Otis run on the outside. Oh, William says In regards to my question about unsportsmanlike conduct, the play stands and a penalty is marked off at the end of the play. Okay, here's my follow-up question. On the play that gave him a first down. So do I give him the first down and back him up 15 and then call it 1st and 10, or do I call it 1st and 25? So that would be my second one. And it was on the offense, by the way. So they completed the pass. They got the first down. We mark off 15 yards. So is it 1st and 10 or 1st and 25? That's what I'm not really sure about. All right, so Otis is going to be running outside. A 24 is a BS. We get the fullback trying to go outside here for the Cardinals. Oh, 66. That's a 4. Outside run, BS. And he will go for a whopping 6 yards. Really? Is that all he's going to get? Otis gets a 66, and it's a 4. And outside BS is 6 yards. That's the best he can do. All right. 6 yards. If it was inside, I would have got 12 because he's an inside runner. That makes sense. It was actually, it was 3rd and 8. I made a 23-yard completion. And if I subtracted the 15 for that, it would have been right at the first down marker. So because I was in 3rd and 8, 23-yard gain minus 15 puts me right at the marker. But I think it came after the play. So the first down would be established, and then you'd back them up. So it's something I have to find out. And again, things could have changed because 78 could be very different than what they do today. So a 6-yard gain. I was kind of hoping for more, but because I was a dummy and went outside just to mix things up, we get a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 4 on the St. Louis 27 right now. What are we going to do here right now? Let's see. Let's go inside to Jones. I'm going to bring in the other fullback. He comes in, checks into the game. I'm going to go inside to Jones. Steve Jones. So I got a 63. The defense is playing BD. And Jones, 21, is 24 BD inside. And he will pick up actually 4 yards on the play. All righty. So, now we have to measure. And again, this is just one of my things I enjoy doing. When you get right to the marker, we roll. So I add 1 for the home team. The defense is even, so I don't add anything. So it's going to be black die plus 1. And then it's going to matter. He's going to be short. The 9-2 wins. So he's going to be short here on the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and inches now at the St. Louis 30, off the 30-yard line. We'll back it off by 1, just to kind of say he didn't get the full 4. So they got a bad spot, and it's 3rd and 1, and Otis up the middle all day long. All right, Otis comes in to go up the middle on 3rd and inches. So a 34. They're going AD. I'm going to make that AS because I don't think they'd be playing deep. So I'm going to scale it back 1. Again, just one of my common sense rules here. AS, Otis on the inside. Otis plowing up the middle. A 24, 22, I don't know. 22 inside AS. And, the pile moves a little bit and he'll gain 3. So he'll get the first down. As Otis moves the pile forward, and Chicago will pick up a first. St. Louis gets the first down on the 33. So we're going this way. We're on the 33. And it's 1st and 10. We're going to go short pass to Tilly. Tilly with a short pass. All righty. So we're on the St. Louis 33. Boy, this drive's like taking forever, hasn't it? We got a 6-yard run, a 4-yard run, 3-yard run. It just seems like it's taking forever. All right. Defense on a short pass, 56 is running AS. And Tilly is an A, so that ain't going to change. All right. Jim Hart now trying to get St. Louis back in the game. They trail 6-0. And a 43 for Hart is a 29 AS. And he will be sacked. Just a 3-yard sack, though, as he dives forward. And so now St. Louis facing a 2nd and 13 on their own 30. So things aren't looking good here in St. Louis Cardinal land. We're going to go medium pass to Gray. All righty. Although I should have stuck on the ground. The ground was working for these guys. Medium pass to Gray. And I got a 51 here. And a 51 says AD. All righty. Hart back. Looking for Gray. Medium pass. 63. It's a 32. And, we got a rare play. RP7. What I'm going to start doing next week 2 of the season. I need to play everything the same for week 1, but someone had a great idea on kind of limiting the rare plays, whereas you would roll a dice and to see if the offense or defense has to call a timeout, or if you go with a rare play, or if you just roll again or look in the next column. I like that idea. I really do. So I have an RP7 on this medium pass. So let's go. I will play this one out. I don't think I've had a rare play, have I? Well, it ain't gonna matter because I'm gonna play out all the rare plays until week 2 of the season, and then I will do that house rule. All right, rare play. I got a 10. Quarterback misinterprets the coach's call for a passing play, instead calls a draw with 011 using the R column on the draw play. So we're gonna go to a draw. All righty. So after all that, we're gonna have a draw play. So it's AD. I think we'll stick with the AD and a draw to Harper. No, I'm sorry. This is St. Louis with the ball. It's a draw to Otis. Oh, even better. All right. So Hart got the wrong signal. He's all mixed up on his signals, and he's going to go inside to a little draw play here to Otis. And a 15 is an 8. And an 8 AD. I'm going to stick with my original call because that was the pass call, even though the rare play kind of changed it. So, but they screwed up, so they were reading pass. That's what I'm going to go to. 8 AD on the draw. And he'll get 10 yards on the draw. And so they'll get a little closer now. So a 3.5 to go in the half. St. Louis now with a 3rd and 3 up at the 40. Oh, you're going to have a 40. So nice. Going to have a 40. All righty. So we get a 3rd and 3 on the draw. It's going to be a draw to Otis on that one there on the rare play. Okay, so he gains 10 yards on the draw. That's how I'm playing it. All right, so we got a 3rd and 3. We're going to go short pass to Jones, our other fullback. We seem to be doing okay hitting backs out of the backfield. 3rd and 3 now for the St. Louis Cardinals on their own 40, trying to get back into the game as D. Scott Howard arrives here. A 62 is AS. And that works out well for these guys here. So we said it was going to be short pass to Jones, who's a BC, but he's going to be a A on this one. All righty. Hart trying to flare this one out to Jones, a 65. 18 AS, and that will be complete for a yard loss. So Jones catches it, and he can't move it forward at all. And St. Louis is 4th and 4 on their 39. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to have to kick this one away. This has probably been the least entertaining of all my games that I've played. Is this one here, the Chicago St. Louis game. It's just nothing happening. All righty, so 3 minutes to go, and then we'll sign off. All right, Wood comes in to kick. I got a 15. Let me go to my punt. And I got a 15 on the K columns. That's going to be a 6. Not terrible. from the 39, a 6, and that'll be 40 yards. And Schubert. All righty. 40 yards, so that's going to be kicked down to the 79 is 21. So that'll be caught at the 29-yard line by Schubert. Let's see what Schubert can do. Steve Schubert on the punt return. And looking at column P, for those of you scoring at home, that would be a 25 on the punt return. And absolutely nothing. Plus 0. So that's where the Bears will take over. Chicago 1st and 10 on their own 21-yard line. So, boy, we've just been playing this game right in the middle of the field. So, I'm going to go back to Walter Payton. I know I'm using him a lot, but he's young. He's good. CS. Outside Payton. CS. Although I'm trying not to overuse him, but they did use him a lot. Walter Payton at 21. 24. CS on the outside run. -2. Oh, I might have to put in the stats into that football program just to kind of see what Peyton did today, because he's not doing too well. I'm tempted to do that with all these games. I thought about just kind of doing the scores here, but I do have all the stats I technically could import. All right, so Chicago ball now. 2nd and 12, back on the Chicago 19. We're going to go outside run to Best. All right, outside to Best. He'll come in the game, and he'll take a handoff. So 2nd and 12 will be playing deep. A 16 is AD. So Best might be able to make something out of this. A 41. A 25 AD. I don't know about that. And he will get absolutely nothing. So neither team can get anything going, and that is the 2-minute warning. Thank goodness it's the 2-minute warning, as this game has just been a dog. 3rd and 12 at the Chicago 19. At the 2-minute warning, we're going medium pass, and we're going to look for Scott. All righty. So they're going to be running a deep defense that I do know, a 23. So it's going to be CD. Scott's an A, so it's going to bump that up to a BD. All righty. Avellini, 3rd and 12 from the 19. Avellini, a 46, is an 18, and an 18 BD. We're pretty sure that's going to be incomplete, and it is. Incomplete. And now the Bears will have to punt on 4th and 12 from the 19. So at least we're not punting from the way, way back zone. All righty, so in comes Bob Parsons again. This has just been a punt game. 13, 12. 12 on the punt, and that will be, not a good punt at all. 34 yards. Taken by Harrell of St. Louis. That's going to put the ball at the 49, and 4 is the 47, right? So if I got 53, at the 47. So Harrell, if he can get any kind of return here, he'll get it into Bear territory here with about a minute and a half to play in the half. Oh, look at this. 33 on the punt return from Harrell. And that will be 18, and 18 will be good for 13 yards on the return. Holy cow. So 13 yards. So the minute and a half to go, St. Louis is in business at the Chicago 40-yard line. So they get a minute and a half to work with, all 3 timeouts, and a chance to at least get a field goal here. So they're on the 40-yard line, Chicago. We're going short pass, Mel Gray. All righty, and let's see what they're going to run over here for a defense. 36 is BS. And Gray's an A, so that's going to be AS. Short pass. Oh, Jim Hart who I thought was a good quarterback back in the day, but we're going to find out. Jim Hart, short pass to Mel Gray, so it's his best receiver. And a 63 from Hart is a 32 AS. And we got another rare play. Well, I got to play them out because I said I would play them out until next week. So we got another rare play. What does an RP7 this time say? Hope it's not the same thing. 9. Passes blocked. Hart, right back to Hart, who's thrown for an 11-yard loss. Are you kidding me? So it's no sack. It's not a sack, really. It's just an 11-yard loss. So, oh, boy. So now it's back over midfield. So St. Louis now, 2nd and 21, back on their own, 49-yard line. Boy, this has been a lot of nothing here. All right, we're going to go long to Tilly. We got nothing to lose here. Time's running out. We're going long to Tilly, and they're playing deep. We know that. 25. AD. All right, Hart, with the clock running, just under a minute to play, Jim Hart going back, looking long for Tilly. Can he make anything happen at all here in this first half? Hart, 62, is an 18 AD, and we know that that's going to be incomplete. Yep, incomplete. So, with 45 seconds to play, it's a 3rd and 21, St. Louis 49. So we got nothing else to lose. So let's go another long pass, and let's go to I want to go to our tight end, Ramson. All righty. Well, another long pass here to kind of end the half. 61 is BS. It's going to be BD. And here we go. All right, Jim Hart. 3rd and 21 on their own 49-yard line. Looking long. 15 is a 6. That's okay. 6 BD. Back on the 49. 6 BD is... Oh, that's going to be incomplete. And so, with 30 seconds to play, they will have to punt it away. And that actually rhymes, if you notice that. 4th and 21. Boy, these teams are just terrible. How did I know this game is going to stink? And it kind of does. All right, so from the 49-yard line, in comes Bob Parsons. Ooh, an 11. That's pretty good. And that's a 4. So a 4 from my own 49 is 54 yards. So that'll carry into the end zone. And we'll just call that a touchback. And so Chicago comes out with 15 seconds left. They're just going to take a knee. And that'll do it in the half. So nothing has changed here. You guys saw a lot of nothing. It is still 6-0 Chicago. And this has been a snoozer of all snoozers here in the Windy City. Again, the only thing we have to show here in the first quarter, a pair of Bob Thomas field goals. One from 38 and one from 30. And that's it. Everything else has been in between the 30-yard lines. And that is that. So, well, I'm going to jump out here, trying to get some sleep myself. Got a busy day tomorrow. I think we might try to record a show tomorrow, Ron and myself. And then I have to also finish up here. I can't record a show with football on my table, right? So I might have to play the second half out. It's going to go quick because nothing's happening. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Again, Saturday night, 8 o'clock, live chat here, Boston time. Got a couple of APBA Hall of Famers coming in to talk some APBA football with us. See if we can make sense of all this, Let's see if we can make sense of everything going on here in the APBA world, if you will. So I am Dave, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in for this boring quarter of football, and hopefully we'll have something a little bit better for you tomorrow. As I'll wrap this game up, but maybe I'll try to wrap it up and then play a better game. I do have a couple of better games coming up here, although I did pick my favorites first, so I'm kind of going down the list of the games for that week of football. So, Joshua, thank you so much for the kind words. As my voice is starting to get really tired here, so we'll talk to everybody later. And yeah, thanks for tuning in for some more APBA football here. Really enjoying 78. I'm going to get through week 1, and then I think I'm going to pull out a different set and play a couple of one-off games just so I can play a different set, so I don't bore you guys and bore myself with 78. But this has been fun. This has been a good time. And I'm going to be really excited to play every team, in week 1. And then I can say that I played every team at least once in 1978, and I will definitely have my money's worth at that point. I will. So, again, Trav, thank you so much. D. Scott, thanks for coming by. William Smith, our Red Sox fan. Big Pablo stopped by as well. Jimmy B., Philip Reynolds, and again, Joshua, thank you for coming by. And we'll talk to everybody later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.